MakingAScene.org brings you Stop Sending Your Fans Back to YouTube, how indie artists can embed token-gated video inside their own website. Welcome to today's explainer, where we're going to completely rethink the way you connect with your audience. You know, as an indie artist, your digital presence is, well, it's pretty much everything. But the way we've all been taught to manage it, it might actually be costing you your most dedicated fans and your potential revenue. So today we're really breaking down the mechanics of bringing your fan base home. Okay, let's dive right into this with a really powerful insight from MakingAScene.org. For years, we've treated indie artist websites like digital flyers, right? Just a bio, some tour dates, maybe a few links. But honestly, that simply isn't enough anymore. Your website needs to be a totally self-contained ecosystem. It's not a dead-end brochure. It's your private venue, your fan club, your record store, and your community space, all living right under one roof. Literally, it is the artist's world. And this idea brings us to the new rule we really need to establish right now. We aren't abandoning platforms like YouTube, TikTok, or Spotify. No way. Instead, we're treating them as what they actually are, discovery doors. You use them to create awareness and feed curiosity. But once a fan actually shows interest, you absolutely must bring them back inside to your website, because that is where you actually own the relationship, capture the email, and of course, sell the merch.
Section 1, the rented relationship problem, or as we could call it, the YouTube problem.
So here's what we actually mean by rented attention. Look, YouTube is fantastic for discovery. Let's not pretend otherwise. But when you embed a YouTube video on your own website, you're effectively bringing YouTube's ad-driven business model straight into your own living room. According to their own documentation, embedded videos honor the exact same ad settings as videos on YouTube itself. And think about it. Do you really want a third-party advertisement interrupting a fan who just paid to unlock your private acoustic session? Probably not. MakingAScene.org uses this vivid metaphor, and it hits the nail right on the head. It's exactly like charging admission to your own club and then letting a billboard company set up right in front of the stage. It totally ruins the VIP fan experience. Discovery is great, for sure, but discovery is not ownership. Your deepest fan relationship should never live on a rented platform. Section 2, Building the Video Ecosystem and How to Host Without Crashing. Now, before we get into the solutions, I need to issue a pretty urgent warning derived directly from MakingAScene.org. When artists here own your website, they often make this huge mistake of uploading massive, gigabyte-sized HD concert videos directly to their WordPress media library. Please, whatever you do, do not do this. Unless you actively enjoy super slow websites, angry fans, and nasty hosting warnings, you've got to keep those huge files off your main server. Your web host is not supposed to be your personal Netflix machine. Instead, I want you to think of it using this really foundational metaphor. Your artist website? That's the venue. That's where fans enter, they log in, and they unlock your content. But a proper video host acts as the power grid. The actual heavy lifting of media delivery is handled by infrastructure specifically built for streaming. So you control the fan experience in your venue, while the power grid quietly does all the really hard work behind the scenes. And you actually have a variety of really practical power grid options available. For example, Cloudflare Stream is fantastic for live and on-demand storage, and they just bill based on minutes stored and delivered. Then there's Bunny Stream, which offers incredibly fast delivery and really cool features like token authentication to prevent any unauthorized playback. Vimeo gives you a super clean player with strict domain-level embed controls, and Wistia, that's perfect if you want deep marketing analytics and email capture right inside the video itself. The whole point is, the fan stays on your site, but the platform handles the stream. Section 3, the fan passport system, which is really the connective tissue of all this. So a normal website just says, hey, here's a video, but a fan passport system says, here is where you are in the artist's world. Let's walk through this step by step because it's so cool. Imagine a fan attends your Atlanta show. Step 1, they scan a simple QR code right at your merch table. Step 2, they pop in their email and receive a digital attendance stamp in their fan passport. Step 3, the very next day, that specific stamp unlocks a private video recap of that Atlanta show right on your website. And then, step 4, a week later, that exact same fan gets an offer to buy the full live recording. See how that works? A simple physical action just turned into a deep, monetized digital relationship. Section 4, unlocking content with gates and really controlling access. One method you can definitely use is token gating. And don't worry, this simply means requiring a specific digital key, like an NFT, a proof of attendance token, or that fan passport credential we just talked about, to unlock restricted content. MakingAscene.org highlights some awesome tools for this, like Unlock Protocol, which actually has a seamless WordPress plugin to lock pages. There's also PoApp, which lets you mint shared live music memories as digital mementos. It's just a really elegant way to let a digital token act as an access key. But here is a really crucial warning. Do not make the fan experience feel like homework. Most fans, they don't wake up hoping to connect a crypto wallet, switch networks, and learn 5 new Web3 terms just to watch your acoustic video. The technology has to serve the fan. They just need to feel like they earned access by going to the show or collecting a stamp. Basically, keep the tech invisible. And actually, you don't even need blockchain to start doing this. Traditional membership gates work beautifully for most indie artists. MemberPress is super widely used for overall site monetization. Paid Memberships Pro is excellent if you're restricting specific blocks of content or even integrating with tools like Unlock Protocol. And WooCommerce Memberships is incredible for tying video access directly to physical purchases. Like, imagine a fan buys your vinyl and boom, that purchase automatically unlocks the album documentary. How cool is that? Now, once your gate is set up, you've got to remember that the video player itself really matters. A tool like Presto Player, for instance, supports private video features and integrates perfectly with your hosting libraries. The whole playback experience should feel like your fan just walked into your private screening room. It needs to be clean, very intentional, and absolutely free of random algorithms pulling them away from your website. So what should you actually put behind these gates? MakingAscene.org suggests just using what you're already doing. Record your sound checks, film a quick 2-song acoustic version backstage, put together studio diaries. You could do gear walkthroughs, share producer notes, break down drummer grooves, or literally just film quick tour van updates. You absolutely do not need Hollywood production here. You just need authentic, personal moments that your fans can unlock by interacting with your passport system. Section 5. The ultimate payoff. Let's talk about owning your data. Because the biggest value of hosting your own video isn't just getting an ad-free experience. It's actually first-party fan data. Think about it. A YouTube view tells YouTube a whole lot, but it tells you very little. First-party data gives you direct information about exactly which fans watched, what city they're from, what they unlocked, and what they actually bought. This is vital information, and it's owned entirely by you, the artist. And with that data, you can make actual, powerful business decisions. If you notice fans in Nashville keep unlocking your live videos, well, route your next tour there. If fans who watch your studio diaries consistently buy vinyl, bundle those two things together in your next campaign. If your VIP fans are constantly watching your gear walkthroughs, why not host a paid production workshop just for them? Real fans taking real actions, generating real revenue. That is exactly how you build a sustainable middle-class music business. Ultimately, this all comes down to a massive mindset shift. The old internet-trained artists just say, hey, go watch me over there, basically pointing fans to rented platforms. But the new artist-owned model says, come into my world. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with this provocative question to chew on. Are you renting attention or are you building a business? Because every single time a fan interacts with a system that you own, they become part of your story, rather than just acting as another vanity metric on a third-party app. Make sure you check out the other great articles and resources on MakingAscene.org, the place the indie artist goes to build the new music industry.